Wargs, though. A warg is a type of wolf bred for huge size, ill temper, and dim malevolent intelligence. Okay. Do you have anything in the cells now? There's some interesting samples in there right now. Please don't let them out. Flora. No, plants. Find any unusual... What's that white furry thing in the north cell? Surface people call it a sheep. It's a very stupid surface meat creature. It's not very nice. Poor sheep. Grrr. Hello. I'm enriched. I'm so enriched you have no idea. The west end of the main Fort Emergence Lab. Here specimens from the surface world are brought to be carefully examined. Avernites have forgotten much about the flora and fauna of the surface, and it all needs to be relearned. In addition, alchemical herbs are being grown in long stone pots at the east end of the chamber. They are then made into potions to be given back to the soldiers stationed here, and aid them in case of an Empire attack. Does anybody have potion making? Velden has 4 levels. Okay, Velden will be our potion maker. Runes of Confining, designed to hold all manner of dangerous creatures. You step near one, every hair on your body stands on its end. It's not a comfortable feeling. You step directly on one, you'd have a real problem. Well, I'd probably want to avoid that. The room is magically kept hot and humid. It's filled with a refreshing plant smell. To the north is a wide variety of flora, neatly organized and ready to be studied by the fort mages. Bushes. Neat! Reagent development and processing. Well... Hey, dude. Bera. A small bent wizard, heavy with years. He's poring over a thick book researching esoteric topics. You could never begin to comprehend. He looks at you vacantly and croaks, I am Bera. I hope you are not here to waste my time. What you working on? I mainly concern myself with doing research. If only the facilities here were adequate. How are they lacking? Croaks in irritation. Now, if I was at the Tower of Magi, I would have all the tools and materials I need, but here, I have little to work with. What's it like? The Tower of Magi is the center of magical learning in Avernum. Oh, if I could only be there, the research I could perform. Okay. We may have seen it a few times. I think I went in the wrong direction, though. This looks like the big main area. And over here... And then down here, supply room. It's a small side storeroom. You find a note on the door. Please reserve items for secondary service exploration team. I would guess this means you. Ooh, chainmail. This for you. Studded armor for you. Bow for you. Some arrows for you. An iron longsword for you. Iron small shield. Actually, I'll give you the wooden large shield and give you the iron small shield. Have a leather helmet. You can also have a leather helmet. Use a buckler. And a torch! Whatever. What spells do we know? Not much. If I remember the map right, this is the way we go now. No. Chambers are a lot nicer and more carefully built than the other areas you've seen. This is probably where high-ranking officials work. It's also probably where you're supposed to get your orders. Also, looks like my mouse's battery's about to die. Never get a mouse that uses AAAs. I'll be right back. Alright, we're out, so I'll just go and tell I run out of juice, I suppose. Let's see. Is that the right place? Anaximander. of the unspecific forces. The unspecific forces. Great. You pass through the door and enter a large, dimly lit office. It's filled with stacks of papers, maps, plans, scraps, covered with notes, and the like. It also contains many plates, mugs, all in need of washing. In addition to all the other clutter, you find a small, ratty man whose clothes and hair are in extreme disarray. He twitches constantly with nervous energy. When you enter, he leaps up and rushes over to greet you. Greetings, friends. I'm so glad you're finally here. I'm Anaximander. As Commander Johnson commands the military half of the fort, I run the somewhat, more covert operations. He speaks very quickly. I will be the person you report to for further instructions during your explorations of the surface world. When you do something, come to me. When you don't do something, come to me. When you're just plain confused, come to me. He turns to his seat and sorts through the papers looking for something. He can't find it. Darn! I had a map to a nearby goblin outpost. There's a bandit lair, too, in the caves. We thought you might want to go there and learn to work as a team and pick up some loot before exploring the surface. There's a map to there around here somewhere. Search a bit. Then, when you're warmed up and ready to explore the surface, come back and I'll have more instructions. Remember to go to Upper Avernum, leave Fort Emergence to the south. To go to the surface, leave to the north. He nods and flashes you a worried grin, then goes back to his notes. Don't forget, the sooner you go out to the surface and see what's going on, the better. All Avernum waits to see whether it is safe to emerge or not. Points at 2 maps on the table. Take those. They are of nearby areas. Alright, so we're going to, examine some stuff. We don't need that anymore. Upper Avernum. There's, the Avernum portal, Fort Emergence. Ericus' new tower. New Formello, New Cotra, Gurkha. So we have all this area to explore before we go to the surface. And this is Curzon Province. Fort Emergence is here. Forest, no towns. Pass around here. There's 4 towns here. Map obtained by long-range magical scrying. Accuracy is questionable. There's probably towns in the forest. Southern courtyard of Fort Emergence is crowded with large carts and giant lizards who pull them. Massive piles of supplies ship in and out of this fort. All the settlements of Upper Avernum are still works in progress. Fortunately, you don't have to worry about assault from these giant lizards. Though the creatures are innately fierce and stupid, the merchants who own them constantly dull their teeth and claws. Sounds pretty awful. Aww. The lizard does not want to talk to me. I am not enriched. Oh, there's Fort Emergence. Hey, Fort Emergence is, patrolled by a band of Avernite soldiers. They don't seem very alert. They don't need to be. If a serious attack ever comes, it won't be from this direction. They see you, they march towards you. They look like they want to talk. Okay. Guards approach you. Greetings! You're the next surface exploration crew, aren't you? They must have heard of you. They're excited to meet you. You must be celebrities. Just so you know, if you're heading north, you should watch out for goblins and bandits. You're in some trouble up there. Keep your eyes open. That's what I'm going to go handle. Always gotta do the dirty work. Stand on a large stone bridge built to carry troops and supplies across the river to Fort Emergence. Soon an army will cross here in the hopes of carving out an area for the Avernites on the surface world. To the north you see a huge open cavern dotted with recently built towns and settlements, populated with Avernites, recently teleported from far below. To the west is the Portal Keep, where everyone up here, including you, arrived from the Tower of Magi. Neato. Portal Keep, 80 miles west. Gurkha, 50 miles north. Beware of goblins. Let's find us some goblins. This looks like a goblin-y kind of area. Stench of this corridor and the bones and trash scattered everywhere are clear signs that your keen adventurer senses there's a goblin infestation nearby. And, we'll just start now. win your way through the tall stalagmites choking this tunnel. The sound of guttural grunting echoes its way to you. You edge ahead carefully until you see what's there. There's a band of goblins sitting guarding a tunnel. They haven't noticed you yet. Of course, if you jumped out and attacked them, they would notice you very quickly. Attack! Yay! You could probably handle yourself. Spray acid, huh? No, my hit points. I need those. No. Iron dagger, actually. I'll take it. It's an upgrade for somebody. Spear, an unidentified dagger, probably cursed, and a bronze longsword. Through 4, 1, 2, 4, 6. Ow! Jeez, so many skulls. That worked out. Ooh, a steel dagger. Well, I guess I'll take it. Even from here, you can tell that the goblins are living to the south. The snow is too strong and rank for anything else. Okay. There are goblins living here, but I don't think that would be all of them. It said the goblins, but yeah, there's more. works out. You can't run. Silver ring. That is way too heavy. The lizard haunch. It's just a regular rat. I was concerned it might have been a mung rat, but no. With the typical disregard for hygiene and aesthetics, the goblins have been throwing their filth, bits of rotting food, and less savory substances in here for some time. It's pretty gross. Also, there's a snake. Spam S's at me. It's rude. Studded leather armor, bronze longsword. Didn't mean to go down there just yet. Dango in here. Bad bugs. Probably chitrex, I would guess. Pick the lock. Oh! Very bad bugs! Villages, leave them alone. No interest in fighting slugs. That was a mung rat, but it didn't do its thing. That's just a giant lizard. Actually, those could have been baby chitrex. Therefore remains of what was once a human being. See on her shoulder the scrap that looks like a uniform of the army of Avernum. It's too unpleasant to look any closer than that, except for when I loot her. I'm gonna go back and check those, see if they were baby chitrex or giant slugs. Okay, that's just chitrex. Not rude. Jeez, that was very strong poison. Not much in there aside from the experience. Probably a hidden door. It's a round hole in the east wall, 6 feet up, 2 feet in diameter. It's heavily slicked with grease. There's no way to work your way up it. It's too dark and twisty to see the end of it. Interesting. It's probably where you'll end up if you go a certain direction somewhere. We remember Akbug, Argav, Makdur, Krika, Korbakel, Glavid, Porgal, from Brigade of Kosric. Well, never forget Grum Frigader Kosric. I bet that potion saved you. Fight! Kill! Okay. Just following orders.